Yes, webale muno kuba okyali naitwe Hafot TV, webale kutugonza, webale kusemera hamwe naitwe, hante katusemerirwe. Ninkutangira habwanye nchenu esaha zino bwaja mutekaniza ya My Planet with the SUPERHOST Hamilton. It's a bright Thursday morning, kiro kino kwezi tulimu 11 ukwezi kwa kana mwaka 2024. Obwire bukire kurunga hano mfopoto ni maja nebucheka bindi byereneho kan hire orere kurungi kan hiro tero mtima kukokoro tosa kan hire ondi woralize okubana muntu yakanizenu abukuyubara no gigonza nimanya no wakugondeza nondi na wagigonze kamnyano wanko mnyabzali wanko mutondo weno wokumanya niyo kaligira Hamilton John baitu habwentekanizenu My Planet mba SUPERHOST Hamilton saa zino ni tija kwaza ibintu bikebike betkamanze ukutabarukiye iyo wena nyakuberege mu kusemererwa kwa bagenzi bayita abasilamu kiramo n'abasilamu inye bonyini ekiro cyejo mu beno maliriza numujaguza ekere cyo kumaliriza kusiba okwezo kwexiro kumukweta Ramadan ningoza kwatabarukiya habwa Eid al-Fitr nimbatarukiya ningamba nti Eid Mubarak nobwerabe hoga kiro cyejo echo kitakutalwanisa uko haroho watanduzire gwatampulirege nabo kinyencheno boli nanyo Hafot TV hano atuka tusemeriwe nikutabarukiya mubale akasumi yako kamaliza kurungi nitumanya nitukiriza ntesigangu engese nungezo mugira utosa kandi kiramo nakasumi yake kisibo nizija kugumizamu segumzamu sigenda kurungi mu maiso nkabandi bona ko basemire kuba nibakora kubera kujaguza kwa amani kirungi kutamukitinisa nikiriza zone ezinya kuroho kukuba kamabazo barkwigonza hati kitekerezo cyanye cyene kikure turkweta quote nikiruga nikikwata ho tosa kasoma karikiro wingi yego bire bindi nja kuletaga ebitekerezo bindi bitu akasumikana all along mbende tekerezo kino bzale no mutwe gwentekanizeni this show My Planet ensiene tukwikaramu esemire kulinda kurungi hakwa nayo netulinda kurungi harugambe kirugamba kiti if I were a tree I would have no reason to love a human. If I were a tree I would have no reason to love a human. Omuntu nagamba nkakuba kabali niwe omuti kakwambere ndi muti tinakugizire ensonga azinyakwikire rundi obulyo nyakwikire kugonza omuntu nikimanisa ngo omuti nigusobora kunoba omuntu emiti netunoba habo bulyo ngu nitugikwata kubi emiti netunoba nitugikwata kubi nitugitira kimu kuitira kimu nikimanisa ngo omuti obwo kugutema otabiyere hugundi ngukazara na mbere ogugurugire nobo gwitire kimu nkoko muntu yakufata zaire nabaferire kimu ko kutugamba mu rutoro hati barkuzara ngo nabafire okataito nangwe nabafire baitu ibarali nirikara habo kuba has a point of reference muharawe ni bagamba muhara wananga mtabanewe ni bagamba mtabani wananga nabantu abandi bamwine huzali they make that reference ngubana bananga no barana bataha kigambo umugenzi no batagambo umugenzi baitu ibarali nirija nekitinsache nikija haro memories haro memories haro byo kwijuka bingi byo kumijukaho no kumijukiraho habo kuba abasigire abana asigire abajukuru nabana be nibazara abandi obucheko butwini ito oburugenda mukibira runde mukikale kindi cyona kutema umuti one cyo rwetagira kasumya karukiro wingi obo gutemere kihoire niho byagarukire byo muti hate mukikalo cyago cyakwe kirungi kubyara mu gundi habo kuba ogugubere habo mugaso kandi ogumuha mugaso nicyo gutemire bete mugaso nekira haliyegi kugutema kakozese cyo kozese biro ogukuba gucyalo nabo gwine mugaso endi nyingi habo buli obu nago kwegonza nko muti yego no barabo gutemere nko ku muntu mukuru wafa rundi omuntu nasobora kufa bete okabyara hugundi nikisana nko omuntu yakusigaho omunyabuzalewe omwana we no muntu ndi wena. So that's what the saying goes, that if I was a tree, if I were a tree, I would have no reason to love a human. If I were a tree, I would have no reason to love a human. Yes. Hati ekyo kyamanyisa ngu tunga hisomo. Ebintu bino mbebaza hano tukuligamba ngu ntwareho obwire mala obwire. Hani tataho obwire bwokusisa nowe kwa second year mtetaho. Obwire nituburwanirira muno buli kaire kuona ko ine hano ko mugaso. Buli gambe cyo kuturuke kisemere kugira amakuru agarukombeka, amakuru agarugasa, amakuru agomuhendo. Nabwe kati abantu kanyoka kuba ninja hano kukora omulimo gunu katandika kubaza bigambo ninsemera kuba ninyesiga ninyekizamu nimanye ibintu kubaza nibisora kugasira omuntu okakubarata ho mutima amanye kisigikira tino rufumo murutoro rugamba ngo bahana agwine oli asabara kuhana kuterera kugambira kuhabura kuterekereza baito mutima guru kuba gutalumu rundi mutima gwatu gonza kwega tugugonza kwata tugugonza kuhondera no biri kusigara baito nyewe kirikungumya kansemeza nicyongo abantu abarukurora kandi bakahuliza 40 TV ebitukubagambira tubikusigaraho no twara nk'ekikuru nibehiramo byo kwega nibehiramo byo kukozesa. Of course tuli ba malaika ntubaze ibintu bingi bitaro ebindi ebikuba bitarakombeka nabirekaho, but at least ene kinte cyahiremo kisoko mukonyera we n'abantu abandi. So if I were a tree, I would have no reason to love a human. Tuetantale abaitu kutonoba, tuetantale bitu kutonoba, tuetantale kuherekereza ebintu, tuetantale kuherekeza ebyobuhangwa okiramano ebyo kutugasira kutukazaho mu bwomezi. So nature conservation is key in as far as this show is concerned. Among other key topics that we discuss, nature conservation is very key as a way of fighting harsh climate change. And so if we don't put in place those elements, those aspects that can help us fight climate change, we shall not overcome. Kirokino nyineho obuntu buke obundi obunakugondeze kubaganaho naiwe omanyire ebyafayo kintu kikuru, ebyafayo kintu kikuru kubimanya, kubijuka no kutunga ebyo kwega. No kutunga ebyo kwega nicyo omubwomezi tugira stage 3. Tugira endengo 3 ezobwomezi. Rundi ebicheka 3 ebyobwomezi. Not pieces I'm talking about, maybe phases. Phase yokubanza, kichweke chokubanza, ndio lengo lokubanza, nuko akasumi akenyima ako. Enyuma kuna mbere turugire ebyabaireyo, ebyabaireho, ebyali bibi, ebindi byali birungi. Obu turugire toija tuli mukasumi kanu. Haroho isomo lione lirukwega kuruga muri ebyo byabaireho. Esobora kukonyirwe ko muntu obu biraba byabere bitali birungi okatunga mu isomo ngu hata akasumikana ko kunkeno omugisa kukola birungi deka nkola birungi abuko biri ebinaroze ndebe nahulire rundi binakozire byali bitali birungi. So eri akubera isomo lirungi muno nicyo kibera cyo muhendo kandi cyo mugasa abantu akwetegereza bona okumanya no kwijuka ebyabere henyuma bibi birungi. I don't mind bite byabere habokuba buli aspect yeke cyabereho kibirundi kirungi omuntu weno omugezi aihamu isomo aihamu icho kwega. It's not a question hati aro abantu abandi wane bagamba ngo hati history ni soma yaki ejo kungambire byarabirehe byo kungambire byarabirehe ejo tikukukora amuntu weno omugezi ejo tikukukora hati bwo kumanya kine ko kukonyera ijuka tera kasane role omkayo wani oharaba haro abantu abali batakwikiraniza n'abantu abandi abatahi kiramuno harumo obusezi harumo burogo harumo bulemu harumo kwatangana kubi harumo busuma kakuba obano yemerera mukasumikana otatungire kumanya ebyo byabaireho osobora kusanga nogwa munsobi eyo tamanyire nogwa mbunyanzigwa obotamanyire kandi kuno okubere oyine cyo sobora kukoraho okuhinduraho enyikara ege kabanunge ukira habako ebintu binagamba henyuma bire bitali birungi tibisobora kuletera abantu obusinge nibasiga baino tekeraniza habo buli obo kirungi obo manyire kintu cyone cyabera kusuna kenyuma kibe kingi kibe kikoto kibe teito kikukonyera okutunga kukozesa that as a springboard kukozesa kintu ekyo nko musingi okutandikira nuko karora akasumikana hati akatulumu phase ya kabiri the present mukasumikana kutukomerera mukasumikana itabalo obukulingesanza nebyabaire enyuma katugamba harubajuru ebyendema harubajuru enkurakurana harubajuru ebyentasha harubajuru enyikara y'abantu omulingo gwona social, political, economic and moral life or cultural life as well plus religious life norora mbaganiza ke nyakoro kasumikana ebintu byabaire enyuma nakasumikana embaganiza ne nyakoro nungi kulingesanza nebyenyuma rundi tere nungi ebyenyuma osokubotarabairo yes there are some other people who are not there itwena tugamba tukabayo hati emyaka kinana nsanju enyuma nyo nkabandiyo nkabantaliyo newe emyaka 30 enyuma kabotaliyo so you came in a little later but hare byabaire emyaka giyona before us hati turabantu bali 2024 ebyabaire omwaka gukubanza bumanyire omwaka gwa 10 omwaka gwa 10 omwaka gwa 2005 omwaka gwa 10 no Rwanda na so kirungi obumanya kikonyera to look at what is obtaining in the present moment. Omulingo semere kuomera mu bwomezi buno kandi obwomezi buno kwa nobomera nubukukonyera kutagaruka mu nsobeze enyuma nubukukonyera kuongereza habirungi byabera kusumya kenyuma ebyohulire rundi ebyoyegere nikukonyera muno kandi nikukonyera omulingo sokorana mu nabantu abandi how to relate with other people picking an idea from the past how people were relating. If they were relating poorly with other people, how should you do it? Would you follow the same? No, you've got to change. Nikukonyera okukora cyo negiro kusoboka kusemeza nyikaleno kandi kugikozesa nko musingi hati okutekanize bikiraho burungi abakisumya ko maiso. The present is the springboard for the future as the past is the springboard for the present. So it's kind of a chain. They are building on each other. The present builds on the past. And of course, the future is building on the present. Anything good that you expect to get tomorrow, you start working for it today. And that's why we plan. That's why we plan, we budget, we put strategies in place so that we can be able to work towards achieving our aims or objectives or goal or vision, things like that. So I have said all this to give you a background and a reason why I come here and talk about today in history. Make a reference on something spectacular that happened in the past so that you are able to understand how life was at that moment and how life is at this moment and what should be done. How should you proceed with the future? The future, well, of course, hata wakorora the past, nturora kasumi kengi karahire, kemiaka nyingi. But the present is where you are right now. Ningoza kugambire ngu, scientifically, any moment from now is a future. Norora hati, sahibiri zo, yeah? Style sahibiri. Baitu sahisatu ezirikuija maisa egi future yakasumi ko maiso hali dakika nka 15 hati rundabe hagati 15 abiri kwika sahisatu hati dakika ez 15 kuja kwika sahisatu haka kasumi ko mu maisa kuruga sahisatu no kuyongerayo ne myaka endera akorata kasumi ko maisa. That is a future. Habo kuba tomanyire kirabaho sahisatu ne dakika 5. Nobody knows. Obundi abomezi bwawe obundi abomezi omuntu ndi wena obundi kirabaho mu kichoka cyone ekyensi you do not know. Ebyo kumanya bisobora kubaho ni ebyo kolire ntekaniza ebiri planned ebiri harupapura but even so tosobora kumanya obukirabaho habo kuba obundi arkita mu nkora by that time ijya kubataro habo ensonga emurundi endi not necessarily ngo afiri betaso kuba ekyamuhugura. So ekintu ekyo takagizireho busobozi practically ahead of you, that is a future time. So obutukoba ha future abantu akiro wingi tukabaza kasumya ko maiso nturora myaka nyingi mu maiso nturora mwaka gwa 2025 turora mwaka gwa 2050. Yes, very true, that is a future, part of the future, but even immediate future is future. Immediate future is future. So hati obusumi obutuna kumanyitwe ndio abantu abatekereza ngo taking things for granted. Tekereza ngo mbimanyire ko kunsemere kubimanya rundi omuntu ondi wena abimanye ko kwasemere kubimanya. Yes, I don't rule out the fact that people do understand and do know things, but also know that there are some areas where you should really emphasize some things. Nuko omuntu ekintu akyetegereza kurungi hakuba nimanya aba mali out there hari omuntu okumugambira ngwe saa 5 za nyenkyenu ngwe za future tense kasumi ko mu maiso narora kimuno biha kasumi ka hati. Yes, I know this is a generally present moment, but scientifically and in my heart of hearts nkimanyire ako kasumi ko mu maiso akwatinka ikireyo akwati manyire kisobora kubaho. So I'm talking about the future. So ebyenyuma bitukonyera kumanya byabaireho tukayama amasomo kikatukonyera amasomo ago ngoku gasobora kutukonyera kuomera obwomezi bwakasumikano obutukutekaniriza obwomezi bwomaiso. Ezo nizo phases up ezingambireho in this discussion this morning. I was simply emphasizing that. So hati ningenda kubazaho as quickly as possible hakuba nsokutahita saa ina zonyine. I've been advised that we have a lot of a heave of activities taking place, and you know, a media house like this, a TV station like this, has a lot of functions, a lot of activities, there are a lot of works out there that people need to be captured, events need to be captured. And so I cannot hold all the machinery here to capture me and my presentation. Yes, we are doing it, and that's why it is happening now. But also we need to be mindful about other services there. So I'm not likely to run up to 10. I'm sure by 9:30 I should be sending out, but before I will have said as quickly as possible, maybe 1 or 2 events in the past where we can pick a lesson. At least we can know what happened around that time. On a day like this, I'm talking about the date. Ebiro byokwezi 11 okwezi kwa kana esatania omwaka gumu enyuma oku okwezi kwa kane ebiro byokwezi nke bya kirokino 11 hati kantwale omwaka gumu ekyo kurora. I'm talking about today in history omwaka kantwale gwa 1919. Not many people were born here who are present except a few. Habokuba ogu wakuba akabazairo mwaka gwa 1919 ene myaka inga baramurole ene myaka inga kagwe 12 ekabera myaka 8 na gumwa ekabera myaka 8 na gumwa kakubo bara bwangu talinzira kalichuleta talinzire smartphone ebintu manya esimu nebintu bindi, you know. So hati obo kukagwe 12 hati ogwe 12 kutama 12 kenana gumwa kataho 20 kikumi na gum ote ena kikumi na 5. So bantu wake muna bene myaka 10 plus this time round no bundaba manyira nya kuina 13 kamna uzale wangi talehara no rubugaron beita hata kiro wingi ho wako bayomire muno nubabali mukienda ayomire muno abata bani bagamba suppose ko afi by what okusikire myaka tusemeye kwa ntomera musi kazini myaka kenana nsanju ngo abantu abana basemere kwa afi kanka itka kabani kihuniriza ngo umuntu myaka 5 life span ya Afrika kandi na Uganda erum ngo umuntu myaka 5 nabayomire muno can you imagine myaka nkaga lero gungwe mukayikuru muguruse mahani kandi o mahanga gandi nibahira bacyali ni myaka hagati y'ukuru hagati imyaka nkaga myaka nsanju umuntu yego mseja mukuru mukazi mukuru beitu hati kakubotera kasani ukarora abantu abama batuine mu Uganda kandi abali mbikara by'obujunanzibu abali hagati y'imyaka nkaga ni 8 bantu bomugaso muno bantu bomuhendo muno kyonka of course ni manya haro esare zinde zechulikizo rugamba hakubera taro hakubera fira kwera rugira nyogaruka mukikaro cyandi yet buliomu abali rolenguru rwobwirewe. So it was like today 11th of April 1919 there was a foundation of an organization called International Labour Day Organization, ILO. International Labour Day Organization, ILO, was founded on 11th of April, or April if you want, 1919. Ekitongole kino, International Labour Organization, kitongole kya halulengo rwensiona, itagiri ekitongole kikoto nyinabyona, ekya mahanga geterein, United Nations Organization. betu munda yakyo harimu agencies and organizations, sub-organizations. Yeah. So hati ekima bitongole bingi binyakuli hansi ya United Nations. Ekima halibyo nicho kinu cha International Labour Day. Ekiro kinu nikikwataho ebyobukozi, ebyemirimu, ebyabakozi harulengo rwensi yona. Labor kino buzale nicho nikimanisa ebyemirimu, ebyokukora, ebyobuhereza. Laboring is to give service, is to work and deliver the deliverables, to make an input so that you cause a change to happen. That is to labor, that is to work. So kino kino nikwataho ensonga za abakozi, ensonga z'obukozi harulengo rwensi yona. Ekitongole kino International Labour Organization, ILO mu bigufu. Nikikara mu rubuga ekitebe kyakye kikura lengo rwensi yona kiri mu ihanga lya Switzerland mu rubuga rwetwa Geneva. Abana bagamba Geneva, I don't mind about the pronunciation, but it's Geneva in my view. No ekitebe kino ekikuru kiri ekitongole kino ekya International Labour Organization. Habwa kitongole kino kyatandikirweho nsonga nyingi right off osoko botandikiro borabo omuntu akwecumitiriza mu bigambo bino bikugambwa kanimanya yes no kikora tosobora omuntu weno omugezi kutandika okakola ekintu kitena kigendererwa. You should always have a reason why this is happening. Kandi bigendererwa bino obuntu bikao kusigikira mu ebyo babereho, the circumstances sometimes guide us, direct us, or push us, or inspire us to do things, to put some strategies in place, to engage in some activities. Ema hansonga habwaki kitongole kinu kyatairuweho was to promote rights at work. Abantu bakora mu bikale bitali bimu, abandi tibaine bugabe, abandi tibaine bwehinduro, abandi tibaine bugambiro, abandi tokwikirizibwa kubaza, tokwikirizibwa kuleta ekitekerezo, tokwikirizibwa kuhanura, tokwikirizibwa kugira kintu kindi kiwakore kiri aheru y'omulimo gwawo. So people are denied the rights from some places of work. Some people are denied the rights from some places of work. So one of the reasons why this organization was created was to help people at work to have some rights respected. Some rights respected. Nko icho kurorao. Nimpura. Ngu abantu bitu abamu abarkugenda kusera emirimu aheru oku. Emirimu etali yokusomera kugamba ngu agenzere nebihandiko bye, agenzere ali professor, or maybe professional teacher, or doctor, or nurse, or somebody. Betu hati haru habandi abarkugenda ebihandiko nkebito bindi kyonka hali emirimu endi yosobora kukora. Koko witu mu byaro kali emirimu omuntu narwo wabo nejo wanyu naso kulimira zgati, nasobora kutemera mu bitoke, tukyeta kutemera kulima mukale mu bitoke, no kubisara, no kubigongora ebintu bindi. Nemirimu endi nkeke ondi na alisente, ondi nakora omunjo mu koje bintu kusingora, kusemezamo omulingo gwona, emirimu nkege casual labor. Emirimu egyo etali ntongole mu buhandiki kyonka esobora kukorwa kuleta sente. So abarikiro bwinga barikuga munuka mukunu no mahanga gandi, of course ugenda mahanga gandi nka Harabu oku, nka United Arab Emirates, nka Libya, yes, Kuwait, Jordan, amahanga nkago na Iraq na handi abo emirimu keke ngu abakama babo ko tibakira kubikiriza obugabe bwo kubaza no kuhanura no kuleta ekitekerezo no kubunga no kukola ebintu ebindi ebyo kwesemeza no kurano egonza bikaranga abayiru n'abazana strictly ncheke tasokuli ekyo rukwenda no tasoko kugenda aho rukwenda tasobora kugamba ngo hati emirimu nagikesha reka maze mpumuleho nango wire bona mukama wawo akoroha. So kitongole kino nikikonyera munyikara kezo na hambime ende nyakule official kaguno nendi yona sometimes haro nambere obugabe bw'abantu eko bugabe bwina bukugarukira takuja kwesa obugabe bwayo, and you are right to talk and to rest and to move. Emirimo ekafu abantu bakatunga kutalwanizibwa kasiskara. No, you have to have controlled or manageable rights. Yes, so bitu ngoniza kihaye kintu ekyo kyetegereza okuba tugamba ngusa kitebwaho tena genderero. One of the purposes why the International Labour Organization was created was to promote rights at work. That is one. Two, to encourage decent employment opportunities. Omuntu kukora munyikara enungi, that is one, but also okubaho nokutunga omugisa kugenda mukatale k'emirimo. Emirimo kutebwaho kyonka mulingo murungi munyikala enungi abantu bakagisera bakagitunga kuraba mu bulyo obunyakwikire. To enhance social protection and strengthening dialogue on work related issues. Ekima bigenderwa nuko okutamu amani kurora ngu enyikara ya abantu netwazibwa kurungi kako ni haba haru ensonga zona hamulimo nasemera kuba kwanura nasemera kuba kubaza nasemera kuba kwijha mu kurora kike cyo gukora kwetegereza kike kiresero kimwe kitalkirungi nikisobora kumarwa kita nsobora gukora kiboje obusinge kuraba bagaruka bwabaho kurenyikiraniza yabaho kuremerimo yagenda mu maiso ebyo bintu bibaho mu bantu. We are not angels, and if I can tell you harona ba malaika bama batongere bizibu mu iguru ko mbani soma ebyafayo ebitabo ebimu ka Bible. I get the picture. At some point some archangel Lucifer that time, who is the Diablo or Satan now, had issues na bakamabi so bamugamba mwana rugahano atiyo warabota kusemezamu ukakora adjustment rugahano. So beitu hati ningamba mbomezo wensi hamirimo tutiliba malaika tutunga ubundi ubuntuntu utekeraniza ubundi umuntu akerelirwe ubundi umuntu ayosire ubundi umuntu aine byabalize bindi bitakora kurungi ubundi aine bikwato byo mulimo bindi byatakozeseze kurungi haro ebinyakubuzire byakusiscale issues zibaho nenkungani abandi bacha na makuru abandi babazabaza, they talk a lot gossiping, you know. So ebi bintu ekitongole kino kikonyera ngo habe ntekaniza kibaza mu Lungereza kandi irakakali ali Lungereza habe ntekaniza mechanism or strategies that can help sort out these social work related issues, so that umuntu akore munyikale nungi eyo businge okwegonza eyo kura aina amani na yakambisibwa na wakola tero umutima na amanige gona na amagezege gona nako yako kuona kwa bintu bigende kurungi kikozesa ndio mukozesa agobe mu kurungi agasirwe kurungi no mukozi nawe agobe mu kurungi agasirwe kurungi nuko businge bubeho. That's the reason why this International Labour Organization was created on 11th of April 1919, and that is very good. I think nyo nko muntu isome ndikuyamu lili ngu obora kuba tungira omugisa gwo kukozesa omuntu omulingo gwonna osemere kumanya nawe omuntu nkayiwe kyonko omugisa gwataine bwirobu nuko iwe choine nko omulimo gwo kumukozesa uwe takusoka kukozesa bwirobu hakwani we no omugisa gwo kumukozesa bete na asobora kuba ine abandi abara kukozesa. So mukama omulimo ebirungi ebirkwenda kukolerwe iho mugisa narukubikora nawe omanye ngaro ebirungi ebyarkwetaga kumukolerwa nuko nawe akole kurungi ebirungi birkwetaga bikokolerwa habe obwinganiza habe osinga habe kwikiraniza habe kukwatangana kurungi kyo katali memememe erale mesomulimo genda maiso hatali memememe erale mesomulimo genda maiso every day no kerererwa every day no yosa every day no iruka hamulimo wira utakahikire every day excuses orukuha tizukurga mukurungi ezino sichumba chumbira ege zindi zihikiro obumuno bumu bitaro burgendo kachumba chumbira kekano chumba chumbira hata emirimo ne chumbagera nefa na sigara, that's not good. So hati ibyo nibisora kuletera abakuru bawe hamulimo kutunga kwatwaho no kugira issues nayiwe so baitu kakuwa zigonza kuhingurana kitongole kino nikikonyeraho habokuba kina subsidiaries kine bitongole bindi hasi yacyo mu mahanga tineyo offices za labor na district na city level tine abantu bakora ensonga za abakozi ngabakozi mu masambo kuno bitongole bindi byona. So that aside, now I'm going on the second one. Kangene mbazeho ekyakabiri. So ningira osobora kuyamu isomo if you find time, think about it. Habake kitongole nkecho nikitebwa habake chatairuyo nuramo imgaso yona rundi terum hatika kubokonderezo karora niwo osobora kutaha kitongole cyawe kitakwingana kiri akwa kiri cyensi yona ilo international labor organization betu newe omuka yawe oine mikore yotaho osokutagihandika kyonka hari ebintu ko kusemire kwa nibigenda iwe nyeneka borabo ina nyina bwenge nkoku mugonza ekayanyu irukanganiziwe ebintu bigende obuzale bwanyu hagati y'ababiri obuzale bwanyu n'abana banyu n'abantu abandi amukwikara nabo dependents amukwikara nabo mukomu obundi n'abataye that environment hasemire kubaho enkora n'emigendere n'emitwalize kusobora kuletera abantu obusinge barukora byona bibe obusinge habwo kuba ebi bitabayijura ebi bisise bitalabaniza bingi nabyo bibaho around. Let me move to point number 2. What happened today in history? I will come back home here in the country. Aheru kambazende keyo mgiso gurankwata ngatungo bwire. I will go to Brazil, but let me be here at home in Uganda. Let me be here at home in Uganda. Could you be betenabo kale osobora kunsinikira amakuru nombaliza ebikizira hali ebintu genda kubaza hali eke cyabere mu Uganda ebiro byokwezi nkabya ebya kirokino 11 ukwezi nkakuno kwa kana omwaka tenkagugambiri cyo nkati nkomugezi ondi wena haro abamu halinywe owatandikire kumanya kintu ke cyamani. Of course tubantu bazahe bintu byamani bintu binge bibaho munsi betu bikirangana amani mulingoki ubunja amani mukukwata abantu bengi amani mukuleta kishaka muno amani mukinduraho enyikara y'abantu amani mukugira ekyasemera ekyayongera kuba kirungi ikaba kitaro cyonka cyejyaho habweke cyabaho amani mukuba kintu cyakabi muno so that spectacular occurrence is what really makes us remember that event. For example, let me run you very fast to Brazil. On a day like this and a month like this, by day I mean a date, 11th of April, in the year 2020, something happened in Brazil. More than 1,000 people in one day died as a result of COVID-19. Echo kintu kitaita omwihanga limu abantu abarukira harukumi omu babiri basatu bana batano mukaga musanyu munana mwendi 10 kikumi makumi asatu ana tano nkaga sanji kinana kienda kikumi kali rukumi 12 so abantu abarukira harukumi mu Brazil bakafa hati echo you can't ignore that. Nicho warolira hano covid obyezire omuntu wena objonanizibwa akabena kuliriza akabena kuhondera ebiragira bikutebwaho nyankoleza kutebwaho. And that's why our national leader, the president, would have talks with us all the time, would address the nation all the time about that pandemic endwalege yakabe momire ensi yona. So ekintu kisemera kwa kiri kyamani to that extent ngu kina kutebwaho mutima kulirwa okwegerwaho nobundi ikiraba kutabere kirungi kwerindwa kiraba cyabere kirungi kuongereza to work towards that, either to inspire you or otherwise. Back here 11 April nuko kwa kano 1979, something spectacular happened in this country. Something spectacular happened in this country. So nindora abantu 10 abantu musanju abarukomanya byafaya, those who know history, those who care to read, those who care to listen, those who care to follow these discussions are already aware that on that day the leader of this country at that time, some people refer to him as Kijambia. I don't know, me I don't make that reference. Yes, I know they have reasons, but also others refer to him as dictator Mutoro Ngambanyenka kuli mbe kimbanizo gama lo cheta kipanga. Others refer to him as playboy, Others refer to him as a boxing giant. Others refer to him as a military mighty, a strong army man. Others refer to him as a cannibal. Others make a lot of reference to that now late Idi Amin Dada. Idi Amin Dada. You can pronounce it Dada or Dada, I don't mind. But Idi Amin Dada. Omusajja ogwo akaba alemere ihanga lino for some good 8 years. Hakiro kini 11 kwa kana kumurenda sana na mwenda ebintu bikamwehindukira habokuba mujuke mu 1978 mu kwezi kwa mukaga hariho obutekeranizo obwacwekereho bwaleta nokurwana nokutalibaniza nokunyaga ebintu nokwita kwa abantu mu kicweka kya Kagera. Ekicweka kya Kagera kikoto kiri munda mu Tanzania. Ekicweka kitaito kiri rubaju rwakunu munda mu Tanzania. Ekicweka kikoto no kiri kandi hali itaka lirungi nenkale lirungi nebyokusubuzi nemirimo ende nungi. Hati omugenza Amina kanagamba ngo ekyo kisemere kwa kicweka kya Uganda. Ijuka kiri mu ihanga erindi sovereign state, sovereign nation. So yakole byakaba nakora yatahayo ya tera kasanule mu Tanzania munda nonko bandi mu Uganda nikigamba yatalibaniza ensi ejo n'abantu baho yanyagaye ebintu atwara abantu bibasomba ebintu tingoleze kisinda kwiba, of course looting ebintu byona. So echo kyabihiza government ya Tanzania, of course wakabaroho omugenzi hati Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere batunga obutekeraniza bwingi muno. They feuded enkunga nisikaba nyingi oneka na kugama ngul olkataito kamuka kuboka buli mukazi na kuswire, you know, funny things like this. Oli msaita kabali mkemuke atekene kurungi na bazampora ati ono ya murabya mamayiso mulingogo yabazibe bigambo bitu. The whole point is that eje kaba hangiga habwaki Tanzania yakakonyeraho abanya Uganda akaba disgruntled akaba tasamiriyo kasumi yako bakwatanisa barwana omusaido ni bamuhambi. They overthrew him, they toppled his government for that matter. Ebiro kwezi nke byakiro kino kwezi nkakunu kumurenda sana na mwenda Maiga Tanzania Tanzanian People's Defense Forces, yeah, TPDF, Tanzanian People's Defense Forces bakwatanisa n'abanya Uganda abamu abali byakoziremo ebicweka bingi byamahe hataro yiherimo libali bombekere kuija okurora nko kulire haha mini ebayetaga UNLA, Uganda National Liberation Army. It was in the making. It was already started on, it was built. Batungo busagiki kuruga abasirikali bihanga lya Tanzania n'abanya Uganda bandi akabatali mai, those brainy Ugandans, including the professors, the doctors, the teachers, the politicians at that time. Bakali bakole kurato nyingi Moshi mu Tanzania, Arusha na handi hona no Kenya, Nairobi no South Africa. They were meeting and planning to overthrow this man. So it came to fruition. Kikaija chahikira ebrokwezi nkabinu mseja bamuhambi abamukwaso gwa West Nile yambuka yongerayo oku mu Libya oku yagenda ikara mu Saudi Arabia. Actually no yaferire mu rubuga Riyadh after a couple of years. Efaina yekaba questionable omanyire ebyafayo nibinyoleka ngu kuruga tutunga kwerema kutunga independence 1962 tutukatungire omuntu anya kuhumwire obwebembezi bwihanga nka president omubusinge akahindurwa akaruru obusume bukahika akaruru kakamwihamu akasima akaikiriza akagamba yes akaruru kansingire rundi tingarukiremo abokuba akasumikanga kwa bwembezi kahoireyo akaikara akatekana government ekaija empyake kabaho kandi ekamusagika ekamutamukitinisa ekamulinda kurungi tutukatungire mu gisogo mu Uganda abokuba ebyafani binyoleka ebembezi abakabaho bengi halibo well osobola kungamba how about about Lukongwa Benaisa, about Lule. Yes, those are leaders, but when you look at the span of leadership period, Owiro Bamazira Habulemi Bakabala Inka Abagenyi Bugenyi, Hondi Wanamara Hebironka Ganamunan, Ameza Biri na Gonka, Honamara Makagumoni Miaka Ebiri. Seriously, no akasumi akamaze nako kandugiza ndabeo, so tokumubara kurungi mu bwebembezo tukubantu baza. Secondly, abantu kirobwingi hali abo bakaba bataterirwa karutu was a question of appointment, a question of designating somebody to be taking charge, kukuma muntu kamutaho. So nyo nibaza abebembesi maybe abakirobwingi abakomera abantu kandi abamu halibo ego abayeteireho na manige mundu cyoka bamara kisumikenge bale mihanga hati yo mahalibo niwe nkomugenzi Amini akairuka kandi yafera hero omugezo bote akairuka yafera hero kuiruka konka batamuhambize nangwe ntaba harokuhambi, of course ntaba harokuhambi yafera hero. Those are the two key leaders. Hati tali oguyengo tibali abo bonga haroho na president wokubanza wihangalin oratakimanyiri oso kutekereza Obote no kubanza nangu hakurema kwa Uganda Obote akaba atali president, akaba ali prime minister, hakeja atwaro wa president hanyuma ya Kasumi president wetu okubanza kana wakwera atali wokubanza kakwatabere byabaireho beitu akaba Sir Edward Mutesa, Sir Edward Mutesa the second, not the first but the second. Ora no changa ora rambia fayo tujja kwikiraniza samwe tekeraniza tujja kuterekereza. Ogu akaba ali mukama wa Buganda bakoro mukago ebitebe bibiri byendema haroke bayitaga kabaka yeka nchekitebeke kandi ekindi ekaba nkebemberwa Ogu prime minister wa Uganda, Dr. Apollo Milton Obote kibayitaga Uganda People's Congress UPC. Na hati kiro mwihanga baitu kine bikaguzo bingi in terms of strength and independence. Kabaka yeko, of course it's no more. So tutukine kecho omukuru ogu nawe bakamuhambya Habulemi ayamuhambize n'omugenzi Damini yeruka akafera Bungerezo oku baitu enfa yabo bakufera yokuli otankaguza abokuba nibefera nibarwara konka nibafa rundi nibaleterezibwa kufa wero so kufa bokutuntura kwa tole musyo wanyu baitu sometimes haroho bakugira abantu bindi bakozire ukafu. That one is possible and it happens. So I was emphasizing on that one ngu tutukatungira mugisa kukutunga bembesi nkaba bakuru kuinuka mbwebembesi kuraba mukaruru kamsingire rundi tayemerire no mukaruru haboko basumbi bohire akaikara katekana tukekana tumugamba president so and so tutukatungire mugisoko. We have no that opportunity. Possibly nkwese gamba kine probably but also possibly and sobera kugutunga kisuna kitakahara omabembeza otene kasumikana kakuba agamba tekampumule na ebe biri hangalin rundi bakaja mukaruru akaruru katamgendira kurunga agamba yeah fine for sure yes omuntu nanka singire kankare tekana gamente kamsagike nyakulo kasuna. So but I'm hopeful maybe it could be around this time umyake rkuicha sokutunga mugisoga wa mundu kubanza mbyafayo bihanga. Some say John Idi Amin was ousted from power on the 11th of April 1979. Many reasons wili msokutanikiriza. But who was Idi Amin? Idi Amin nakazarwa mcheke kubya cheke bya hagati ya West Nile akabali mgrupe ya ina abanyanya okutahayo ko mu Sudani amasimke bicheke hivyo ibicheke bikokorwa imanye bya West Nile hagati mseja kabali mseja mukakwa waze kakwa tune nganda nyingi koko kumanya abantu mahanga netukuno ko kutine nganda nyingi batoro banyoro bakonjo bamba bakiga banyankole mbanyabindi babisi no kubaine nganda nkezo ausejao kakuba ko isegambo kino abandi basokutanya tegereza tukikozesa kubaza abantu b'ebicweka ebyo abadugudugu yes ekikoire so msejon akabali wa mahe akakora hono mugezi Damin no mugezi Milton Obote mukicweka cyo kubanza yes mukicweka cyo kubanza kuruga omanye Uganda buyeremere kumurena kagana ebiri araba kasumi kumurena kagana mukaga omnyorobote ije atwara obwebembezi no bara kale prime minister bije yongera kitini sekindi cyo kuba president yabaho kuza kimwe kumurenda Nsanju kumurenda generally akatunga mu ebizibu aho kujya kwikira Musanju nagumu aho wono akabali mukuru mu mahe mu habadumizi babakuru mu mahe bakaba ino tekraniza abokuba no mgezo bote na rwembichoke bya matembe bikucheka cya choli kuli cheki cha lango ikichoke cha lango lira ibichoke bya lira ebyo wono na rwajuruli rwa West Nile hali bakaba ino buntuntu kabanta kurwembikale bimu abamu nabamu kusorole nganda na mahanga nkokorora nkokwakorezera abatusi n'abahutu n'enganda ezindi abundi mbye mirimo no busobozi no bwembeza abandi ba mwakasorolanga ine so buntuntu bwali burumu cyonko mukuru ndakabali mukuru mu mahe omugezi Damin baitu obuyatoiro bujunanziwe no busobozi bwo kwembera ihanga lino amaze kuyamuka mawe wakababungire na hanura mahanga ga heru munsi kwetwa Singapore ya kabene urukurato rw'amani nagamba butagaruka musajja aketoro yaraboko yabahandi ngabo bote betata amin akaba hikiza habukuru rw'amani mu mahe akaba ihayiro bukuru bwa field marshal hano mu Uganda kasumikano tutumwine holengo rukiraye mu mahe kasumikano urutwine omukuru muno no general twine quite a number of them I don't know but I know one and the highest leader in the nation in the land, General Yoweri Tibuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni is a general. But when Mseja Kabali field marshal at this point, self-styled field marshal, Akabai Heri Nebukubio bin VC DSO MC CBE. VC stands for Victory Cross, DSO Distinguished Service Order. Ebyo bitinisa bya mahanga gabajungu kira muno nkabungereza abakuru engongomye mu serikali mu bukuru bwa mahem mu bitinisa byabo mbwebembezo bwa man well trained military officers no eno bukuru ko yes VC DSO MC CBE a Victoria Cross Distinguished Service Order, my military commander, conqueror of the British Empire and life president. Akabali ukikara wirebona baitu kitasoboke. Obunugenda kumaliriza because I've been advised by 9:30 should be signing up. But the point is tinsobora kubazaho kujja kwa busobozi yonde habulemi betukambazeho part of the reasons why he was ousted. First of all, okubanza muhanga munda the population was disgruntled, the biggest population was disgruntled. Bakaba tasemerirwe nakaka konka bako byentasha bakaba sisikaire ebintu biri muibura emhendo yebyo ebike bikuzokera higuru muno abantu batene ntasha emirimo tero ibura lyemirimo liri higuru muno, unemployment very high, obunaku higuru muno, poverty very high, obusinge tuburoho, absence of peace, obusinge bwabulikiro kuonka bokuba nambira atali sente byokule nebyokunya nebyokujwara neteka obusinge turukuba ekyo kimwe kya kabiri nambere byokwerinda bisisikaire. Security was almost completely absent. Habo abantu babulikiro ebyokwerinda byali bitaroho ebirukumara abantu njo baferaga nyamusana nekiro mserikali akutanga ino algoza kwita na kwita mabuzi nyamusana takulinda omwirima kutera no kwesereka nangu na kwita openly either ni sasi ndino musho no mlingo guoni So nkogamba abaserikali abakasumyako majority of them under his leadership and his command bali out of hand nkokutugamba the country was more or less for the population was out of control. Uwe wenkano akabaine omulingo gwe n'abaserikali bebita abantu abasigera babulikiro majority of the people bakaba bali discontented. Abamu abasomere n'abagezi abamu n'abandi bona abagezi yes bita abandi kukiraho habwe byo kusoma ne bya sente na connections bakaruka mu ihanga abamu basangwa bakwasizwamu bayiterwamu n'abandi binga bedina abaisirwe n'abandi binga bakuru mu government abaisirwe. So the population was in disarray. Ihanga likaba liri mutabatabuka. So abantu they went and organized themselves into a fighting force. Hantu agenda bayakora mu mulima herwo bakola entekaniza zo kwijja kuchungula ihanga lino. That is part of the reason why he was hosted. So gakaba mani gabantu kurga mu ihanga munda bagezera heru bakola entekaniza kandi batunga na makuru agande kurga mbata nyakuli mu ihanga munda. Yes, intelligence information and secrets and all this overtly and covertly mukusereka monster no mlingo gundi gona haruna abana baitu abantu baitana abaisirwe omukasumi aka ko bulemibwe baboli malibo nyekijucho mukimanyire hano mu rubuga rwa Fopotro hana tax park mpyaka aguru aho malibo road kujeta kachwekako so n'abandi bengi. Number 2 omusejono habo kutetegereza kurunga ibintu byemeremere nemyebembere economics ye ebyentashe bihanga kata kuyetegereza kurunga nicyo hambiza abahindi ngwe nagonza kuombeke kwa kweta local national economy ebyentashe kubigara mu mikono y'abantu ba Uganda economic independence baitu naibwa kumanya ngu abantu akakwatirira ihanga limbye obusubuzi na sente nyingi zakanzikoza subanzo gamahanga gaheru kano kira muno abahinda bakabale hano bakoze a lot of investments hakubere umuhando gundi gona no mlingo gundi gukoragana n'abahindi okurora ngo nabantu ba Uganda bayombeka nko mwebembeze kamukuru ihanga akukozera bitu akakora in a rudimentary way, in a crude way yabahambi abantu birukienda byonga basango bona barugira muno bagenzera asigamu baki nibabeno bizale nakunu runda batali baguda nkabale nkabandi. So the economy broke down. So byentashe byasiskara ebike byali biro yabita mikono y'abantu atakubitegereza kurungu batandika kuhondera ebinyobo mu magulufu kukuraze embuzi munju mu sitting room nenjangu nenkoko nebintu bindi. So you can see, but also 3 obuzalebwe na mahanga matahe bwaba bubi because akabata kusoborokerwa kurungi diplomacy akabina a lot of dictatorial tendencies. I'm a giant in the sub-region wamani muno natekereza wamani jonga takutekereza byentashe bemeri bita overall security emeri leta wena robo ina serikali around na za jeep ne munde zimu natekereza hanu mkichweka East Africa is a power, and yet amahanga gali organizing ka Kenya na Tanzania they were more powerful. Instead they were more powerful than him, but he thought akaba na dominating hand. So yagira obuzale bubi, poor international relations, especially with the neighboring countries, military issues. Yagoza no kunyaga ibicheke bihireni hanga linatekereza ngo abajungu bakabichwa kubi demarcations. When they were doing a partition of Africa, haro cheke bya DRC semekwa kunu nanyo haro bumbirole bimu bitu you don't simply out of nowhere go and say kinu kigaruke kunu kagere garuke kunu these things. No, you can't do it that way, in that haphazard manner. You can't do it that way. So if you wanna become later to fall out with the counterpart leaders of the sub-region, yeah. So unruliness of his soldiers, his army, baba unruly batanka kunyage bintu kwibe bintu kuhamba bakazi kora nyakalingo yone. We were in chaos, total chaos. Yes, ni manya hero kali abandi who benefited from that kind of chaos. I don't mind, you did. Yes, it is your own opportunity if it was, or curse, I don't know, but the overall aspect is that omsejo nenjemaye ekabe kumangaine muno. ego hariho ebintu ebirungi byoso kutekerezaho kakonti tunga debate aheru kunosanga abantu bengi muno nibagambira 50% or 60% obulemi bwamini kaba bulungi muno. People will tell you, and at some point you'll be convinced about one or two things, but majority of the cases it was very difficult living in this country at the moment. But things happened that on a day like this, a month like this, 1979, he was ousted. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot exceed this point in time. I must sign out. I wish you the best of the day today. God willing, tomorrow we'll link up here, and I'll be happy to receive you again. Watch me, listen in. Also invite a friend or someone to listen in tomorrow at 8 to 10. Now I'm signing out. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.